imagine a lake here in Central Florida, so wild, it's home to thousands of alligators, more alligators than any lake in the state of Florida. It's home to hundreds of bird species and secrets that stretch back for hundreds of years.
A place where history, adventure, and nature collides right in the heart of Central Florida. Welcome to Lake Jesup, a lake that is bigger, wilder, and more fascinating than you ever expect.
I'm top Orlando Realtor Scott Garrison.
And I am Realtor Diana Sacoto with ReMax Town & Country, Orlando's #1 real estate company.
I've lived and grew up here for 45 years, studied at the University of Central Florida, and have been selling real estate right here full-time, day in and day out, here in Central Florida for over 35 years.
From a forever home for your family to rental properties and vacant land and everything in between, we know this area like you count on as the experienced realtors you already know.
So just a short drive northeast of Orlando, here in Seminole County, near Oviedo and Winter Springs, lies Lake Jesup. This sprawling lake stretches nearly 30 miles and is famous for having more alligators than anywhere else in Florida, making it a truly wild part of Central Florida. Some old legend claims that there are tens of thousands of them, but recent estimates reveal around 13,000 alligators call this lake home. That's the highest concentration in Florida, a bustling population that demands respect and makes you think twice before diving in.
Now let's talk about how Lake Jesup got its name.
It's named for Brigadier General Thomas Sidney Jesup, a significant but controversial figure in American military history. This is back in the 1840s. General Jesup is well known for establishing the modern U.S. Army supply system, a testament to his long and dedicated military career. He served in the Army for over 50 years, making a lasting impact on military logistics.
However, Jesup's legacy includes a darker chapter during the Second Seminole War. In 1836, President Andrew Jackson appointed Jesup as the commander of all U.S. troops and military operations in Florida during the war.
This conflict, the Second Seminole War, was long, brutal, and marked by fierce resistance from the Seminole people, led by leaders like Chief Osceola. And indeed, contrary to what you see in Westerns, the Second Seminole War was America's longest and most costly Indian war.
There was a brief moment when the U.S. Army and the Chief Osceola agreed to the peace deal, intending to leave the Seminoles alone on their land.
Or at least that's what General Jesup said. So let's meet under the white flag for peace. But that peace was shattered when General Jesup violated the agreement by capturing Osceola and another Seminole leader, Chief Micanopy, through deceit under a white flag during supposed peace negotiations.
News of Osceola's capture shocked and angered many Americans,
as it broke the peace terms. But despite the public outcry and the public criticism, the U.S. government officially supported Jesup's actions, backing him completely because they wanted the Indians captured, even though the means were regarded by many as dishonorable. Years later, the lake was named in honor of Brigadier General Thomas Jesup, a reflection of the prominent military role despite the controversies of the war. You know, stories say that 20, 30 years after he captured Osceola, he was still asked about that, he was still berated about that, and he actually never did live down capturing someone under a white flag.
Today, Lake Jesup is also recognized for being bisected by one of the Florida's longest freestanding bridges, part of Seminole County Expressway.
So if you've ever gone over State Road 17 between Sanford and Oviedo, there's a long lake, that's Lake Jesup, and it's a long bridge. If you look to the left and right, you can always see alligators. Lake Jesup spans about 16,000 acres in Seminole County, making it a vast, very shallow lake. It's part of the St. Johns River system, and it's sliced in two by one of Florida's longest freestanding bridges, the Seminole County Expressway, as we said. Years of environmental challenges have left the lake 6 feet deep and with a thick layer of muck. So it's not too deep, but it's ideal conditions for the flourishing alligator population.
But Lake Jesup isn't just alligators. The Lake Jesup Conservation Area is a protective paradise of wetlands and forests, home to a diverse range of wildlife.
During the spring, bird watchers flock here to catch glimpses of American white pelicans, which are pretty rare, herons, egrets, snowy egrets, ibises, wood storks, and even a few bald eagles. The wooded marshy shorelines provide essential habitat for those feathered friends and so many more. One of the things you don't see out in Lake Jesup are a lot of ski boats. No paddle boards. I wonder why.
I would not do that. Too many alligators.
So if you do want to get up close and personal with the lake, if you really want to see Lake Jesup, what do?
You go to Black Hammonds Fish Camps near Oviedo. Offers thrill airboat tours led by expert captains.
Now these airboat tours give you a safe yet exhilarating way to glide through gator-populated waters while soaking in tales of the lake history. We've done it. We have the pictures. We even held an alligator. You see native wildlife and you hear about the early explorers, and before or after your adventure you can take a leisurely stroll along the trails and boardwalks to fully appreciate the stunning natural beauty.
And if alligators are your main attraction, don't miss Gatorland.
In Orlando, established in 1949, it's the city's first theme park. Yes, that's way before Disney, dedicated to showcasing Florida's iconic reptiles, feeding live alligator shows and even a zip line that soars over live alligators. It's kitschy fun, but it's a unique reminder in the first theme park in Central Florida that gators were the original mascots here.
A crucial note, don't swim or wade in Lake Jesup. The water is murky and shallow, with many alligators lurking just under the surface.
This is a place for watching and fishing, not for swimming, not for water sports. Respect the wilderness here, and Lake Jesup will leave you with an unforgettable impression of its raw and natural power, sans alligators.
It is a unique balance of nature, beauty, and wild Florida wilderness that makes the surrounding community so special.
Living near Lake Jesup means being part of an area where history, nature, and everyday life are deeply connected, a place where people don't just visit, they put down roots. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in Sanford, Oviedo, or Winter Spring, why not give Realtors Scott Garrison and Deanna Sokoto a call? We've been serving you and Central Florida full-time, every day in and day out, for over 35 years.
If you have enjoyed exploring Lake Jesup with us, make sure you like the video. Stay tuned for more and let us know what part of Central Florida you would like us to feature next.
From wild landscapes like this to the neighborhoods that surround them, every place has a story worth telling.
Thank you for watching, and can't wait to bring you more great stories from the heart of Central Florida.
I'm top Orlando Realtor Scott Garrison.
And I'm Realtor Diana Sokoto.
The experienced realtors you already know. Let's go see some alligators.
Yeah, and see you in the next video.